Hi everyone, welcome back to my lab and today's video, which is going to be my review and demo of the brand new Lunar Beauty Moon Prism collection. This is Lunar Beauty's first blush collection and I'm really excited to review it. I have reviewed the glosses on my channel before. I absolutely love the Dreamy Lip Gloss. It's my #1 favorite. Before we get into the video where I will show you arm and lip swatches of all the lip products and I will show you a demo of the cheek palette applied to my face. If you're new here, I'm Jody. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you're going to enjoy it, find it helpful, and if so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up while you're watching and consider subscribing to my channel, hitting the bell so that you're notified when I upload a future video. Now without any further delay, let's go ahead and get into it. I purchased the Moon Prism collection from the Lunar Beauty website. It's not my first time ordering from the website, and every time I have ordered from them, it's been a positive experience. I know that there was a little bit of a hiccup when the website and the brand just launched, but I think they've ironed all that out and I haven't had any issues. I didn't have any issues the first time, but I know some people did. The collection features a blush palette that has 6 different shades and 3 new lip glosses to the line. I mentioned in a must or bust video that Lunar Beauty is a brand from which I have loved everything that I have tried. I've tried their highlighters, they're beautiful. The eyeshadow palettes are lovely. The Moon Spell palette is gorgeous. And their lip products are really nice as well. So there's not too many items in the line so far, but I think that in going slowly, they've really paid attention to detail and quality and nailed it every time, for me at least. So there were a couple of purchasing options for the collection. The bundle sold out very quickly, and with this bundle, there was actually a savings. So you could have gotten the 3 glosses and the blush palette for $60 from the Lunar Beauty website. By the time I got on, that was all gone. So I purchased the blush palette separately for $35 and then the lip gloss bundle, which was $40. So that total ended up being $75, but that did put me to the free shipping cap, whereas if I had gotten the bundle, I would have had to pay, I think, about $8 for shipping. So really, I ended up spending about $8 over what I would have had I purchased the bundle. So I'm really happy with the price that I paid. You can find Lunar Beauty on Sephora, you can find it on Morphe, you can find it on Beauty Bay as well. However, they're only stocking the blush palette there, and I believe it's sold out right now at all of those retailers. They only have the blush palette, and it's unfortunate because in my personal opinion, those glosses are the #1 product in his line. So if you're ever placing an order on the Lunar Beauty website, I strongly recommend that you check out the glosses. Now Beauty Bay also stocks Lunar Beauty, and they have had the glosses on there. When they list them at regular price, they actually mark up the prices of the gloss a little bit, which I find interesting, but they've also had really great sales, which I missed out on. All that aside, let's go ahead and get into the collection. This is the beautiful palette packaging. You have the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush Palette. It's a cheek palette, and you're getting about 27.24 grams total product. So since you have 6 cheek colors, that comes to about 5 grams per shade. On the back side, you have the social media information for Manny MUA and Lunar Beauty and the ingredients of the palette. Lunar Beauty is cruelty-free. The cheek palette has a 12-month shelf life, and the country of manufacture is listed as the United States with domestic and or imported ingredients. When you pull the palette out of its box, this is the beautiful Moon Prism Blush Palette packaging. All of these moons are actually raised off of the surface of the palette, so you can see there right there. It's very beautiful. It looks a lot like the Strawberry Dreams eyeshadow palette, which I really love. That was last summer's collection. And when you open it up, you do have a plastic insert, and here are your shades. They're quite beautiful shade selection. For the most part, the 5 cheek products over here are all matte, and you have one which is called Soleil, which is going to be more of a shimmery tone. I have to say, in person, the cheek palette is a lot more intensely pigmented than it appears in photos. When you look at it in photos, it looks really light, but hopefully my camera is doing it justice and you're seeing that it's actually more intensely pigmented than you would think. Of course, I'm going to want to show you swatches of all of the colors, and as you can see, 5 shades are going to be matte and 1 is shimmer. So you have Pink Moon, Twilight, Spacey, Soleil, Stargaze, and Gravity. So with any face palette, the challenge always is that no one person will really be able to use all of the shades. So for the demo in today's video, I went ahead and I selected one of the shades I knew I would be able to use. So I was using the shade Twilight, and I'm going to show you how I apply that to one cheek. I used a Sonia G soft cheek brush for all of the cheek product application, and this is a very soft brush, and you can see that it picks up a lot of product, and the product itself is super pigmented. Even after I shook off my brush, I still got a lot of pigment on my cheek. So in addition to using the Twilight shade, I also wanted to demonstrate the Pink Moon shade because that was one shade that I was afraid would be too light for my skin tone and I wouldn't be able to wear it. And when I applied that one to my cheek, you'll see that it gives me that kind of just in from the cold kind of flush. It's a little bit light, a little bit lighter than I personally would go for, but I think that I can actually still wear it. So I demoed both of those products on my cheeks, and then I went ahead and I applied the shade Soleil. Now Soleil is very much a NARS Orgasm kind of shade. It is a luminous blush, the only one out of all 6 of the cheek products, and you can actually use it to transform the 5 matte colors into more of a luminous blush if that's the type of finish that you like. So after the demo, I actually mixed both shades to kind of even out both of my cheeks, and I did apply the shade Soleil so that you can see how the luminous blush would look applied to my cheeks as well. As you can see, the shades are incredibly pigmented. You have to go in with a super light hand. I was going in with such a soft brush, one of the softest brushes that I own, and even so, I still picked up a lot of product and deposited a lot of product to my face as well. Now for me personally, the last 2 shades, Spacey and Gravity. With Spacey, I could probably use it when I'm doing more of an intense makeup look, and I would probably use it more in the fall because it is a very rich kind of plum color. And the shade Gravity I could use as a bronzer as well, or a more bronzy blush, but I would definitely have to go in with a very light hand with both of those shades. Overall, the quality of the blush palette is really good. I really like it, and if you enjoy blush palettes, I think you would enjoy this one. Now me personally, I would have preferred that he released single blushes, especially in that beautiful highlighter package that he has. That would have been really nice for blushes as well, maybe in a different color because the highlighters come in the white color. Maybe he could have done a different color for blushes. That would have been really cool. But overall, the blush palette is really beautiful. The quality is good, and there's no smell to this one. I was kind of hoping that it would smell like the Strawberry Dreams palette, which smells delicious, but it doesn't smell like anything, just makeup, but it's super pretty. Let's move on to the glosses. Like I mentioned, I picked these up in a bundle of 3 for $40, and the shades that you are getting are Starlight, Moon, and Celine. These are cruelty-free. They are 18-month shelf life, and they contain 0.1 ounce of product per lip gloss. Again, these are listed as made in the USA with domestic and imported ingredients. Here's what your glosses look like. The Lunar Beauty lip gloss packaging is so over the top beautiful. It's really heavy, really weighted, and you can see that it's kind of frosted plastic, so you can see the shade at the bottom, and the very top has a jewel. It's really pretty. I've shared on my channel that the Dreamy lip gloss is one of my favorites, but I was really sad with how quickly I went through it, and I was convinced that I wasn't getting that much product in these glosses. And so for comparison, here I mentioned you get 0.1 ounce of product in the one gloss. For comparison, a Fenty Beauty full-size lip gloss will give you 0.3. So you're getting 3 times as much product in the Fenty Beauty one as you're getting in the Lunar Beauty gloss, but I still like this one better. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all the shades for you. I'm going to start with the shade Moon. Now this is a nude kind of milky gloss, and it's one that doesn't have any shimmer. It's one that in my opinion would look best over a lip liner, and it would be very pretty over any nude lip product as well. The next shade that I swatched is Celine, and Celine is a shimmery gloss very similar to the Dreamy shade that I have before. Now the Dreamy shade is a little bit more peachy, whereas Celine is a little bit more nude, but you can see the shimmer is really intense. You can't feel the shimmer on your lips at all. It looks really beautiful. Celine would definitely be a gloss that you can toss in your bag and wear on the go with no additional lip product. Last but not least is the shade Starlight, and this is another gloss without any shimmer. This is the one I've been wearing throughout the video. I wanted to show it to you close up. It is going to be a gloss that's a little bit more pigmented, so this is one that I feel comfortable wearing without a lip liner as well over my very pigmented lips. Of the 3 glosses, my favorite shade is going to be Celine because it reminds me a lot of the Dreamy shade that I enjoy so much. And then I really like Starlight because it is just a glossy lip that you can wear without any shimmer, and I can wear it without any additional lip product. So it's going to be a lip product that I don't really have to fuss over it too much. Now I like Moon as well, but Moon I'm going to have to tweak a little bit with a lip liner or another lip product underneath. This is my overview of the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism collection. Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. below. Which shades were your favorites? Did you order this collection? And what did you think of the shades that I tried on for you? I hope that you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you were curious about this collection, when I was doing my must or bust video, a couple of you did mention that you were looking forward to a review on the Lunar Beauty collection. So here you are. I hope you did enjoy it, and if so, don't forget that thumbs up for me. I really appreciate it. And if you found the video helpful, please don't forget to share it with your friends. If anybody likes YouTube videos, I would really appreciate that as well. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already and ring that bell. I hope you're doing really well, staying safe and healthy, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon on my next one. Bye-bye.